Well, the district attorney's office in Fulton County, Georgia, is negotiating the voluntary surrender of former President Donald Trump. Trump is facing felony racketeering charges, along with several counts of conspiracy. An additional 18 people were charged in connection to his alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election results. All of the defendants have until next Friday to surrender to county police. The Fulton County District Attorney has proposed a March 4th start date for the trial. Now, that's only one day before Super Tuesday, and it's also a week ahead of the highly anticipated Georgia primary. CBS News Justice Department reporter and producer Rob Legare joins us now. Rob, what more do we know about the situation surrounding Trump's surrender in Fulton County?
Hey, Lana, thanks for having me. So as you mentioned, the negotiations between the Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis and former President Trump's legal team are still ongoing. The situation remains in flux. But what we do know, as you mentioned, is that Fani Willis has given all 19 defendants, so that's the former president and his 18 co-defendants, until August 25th to respond to the indictment and appear and surrender. The Fulton County District Attorney has said that all bookings, all surrenders will occur at the Fulton County Jail. Now, after booking and after surrendering, what happens is there's an arraignment. This happens all across the country, in which defendants appear before judges and they enter not guilty or guilty pleas. Willis has proposed a September 5th hearing for that date, but as with anything in the legal system, it's always up to a judge to decide, and they have the final say.
And Rob, the Trump legal team is also facing another deadline today. What are we hearing about the potential timeline for his D.C. trial?
That's right. So Judge Tanya Chutkin has given the Trump legal team until today to respond and propose a trial date for that other case related to the 2020 presidential election, Special Counsel Jack Smith's prosecution of the former president. Smith's team proposed a January 2024 trial date, with jury selection actually slated to start by their proposal before the holidays in December of 2023. That's pretty fast, and we should expect Trump legal team to respond and push back against that. Past precedent has taught us, based on the Mar-a-Lago case, that they, in which they tried to push the trial past the 2024 election. A judge in Florida ultimately said that they wouldn't do that. They'd have it in May. But right now, Judge Tanya Chutkin is set to decide sometime later in the coming weeks when that trial here in D.C. is set to begin.
Well, speaking of Judge Tanya Chutkin, a Texas woman was just arrested for leaving a threatening voicemail on her answering machine. What more can you tell us?
Right, so federal investigators arrested a Texas woman last week on a charge that she allegedly left a threatening and racist voicemail to the chambers of Judge Tanya Chutkin. Now, as we just mentioned, she's the judge who's handling Trump's prosecution here in D.C. on 2020 election-related charges. Now, according to a criminal complaint on your screen there, filed just last week, the woman, who's since been arrested and detained, called Judge Tanya Chutkin a racist slur and then said many threatening things to her, including, "We're coming for you and we want to kill you." And so a judge ruled that that woman had to remain detained. Last week, sources told our CBS News' Pat Milton that security had been ramped up for Judge Chutkin, and the U.S. Marshal Service, who handles security for federal judges and federal courthouses, told us that while they don't respond to requests about security procedures, they continue to evaluate security procedures. It's also important to note that the public defender for the Texas woman did not respond to our request for comment, and the D.C. federal courthouse, over which Judge Chutkin presides, declined to comment.
Wondering also if you can just tell us, with all these distractions, how that potentially impacts a jury pool.
Right. So right now we have 4 trials set for the former president. And as I just said, he's a former president, so that a very well-known figure. We have seen in many cases here in D.C. at least, where jury pools are selected not based on whether or not they've heard of a famous defendant, as we saw in the Oath Keepers, in the Proud Boys trials, and Steve Bannon's trials. The standard wasn't have you heard of the defendant, but rather, do you have an opinion about them, and more importantly, their guilt. And so as we go forward in all of these jury selections, we should expect them to last some time, given the magnitude of the charges and the defendants in play.
All right, Rob Legare, thank you.
Thanks.